Now let's start the remaining part of the biology chapter. Now, agents of the cross pollination. Agents which means they use to transfer the pollen grain from anther to stigma are known as agents. As the pollen grains are not capable of locomotion, they have to depend on various agents such as wind, water or insect for transmission of pollen grain from anther of male to stigma of female. There are two main groups of agents, biotic and abiotic agents. Biotic means living. This agents includes animals of different types such as insect, birds, bats and snail, while abiotic agents like running water and wind. Agents of pollination, biotic and abiotic. Insect, bird, bats and snail. Pollination by insect is known as entomophily. Pollination by bird is ornithophily. Bats by cheopetrophily. Snail by melanchophily. Now, abiotic agents like wind and water. By wind is known as anemophily and by water it is known as a hydrophily. Now, entomophily. What is entomophily? Entomophily yani pollination by insect is known as entomophily. Pollination by insect is very common occurrence and entomophilous flower have various adaptation for attracting the insect. હવે insect ને attract કરવા છે તો some kind of adaptation must be exist in the flower, right? So the flower must be showy, must be bright in color, etc. etc. Have their nectar, they are scented. કારણ કે બર્ડ્સ ઇન્સેક્ટ એમનેમ તો એની જોડે આવે નહીં, તો ફ્લાવર્સ જે એન્ટોમોફિલિક ફ્લાવર હોય, એન્ટિમોફિલસ ફ્લાવર have a various adaptation for attracting insect. The flowers are large sized and brightly colored to attract insect. They must be large size and brightly colored and also scented. Second, when the flowers are non-conspicuous એટલે not easily visible, flower easily visible ना होए, तो other parts of the flower become colored and showy. For example, in bougainvillea, bracts become કલરફુલ. મેં તમને ફ્લાવર બતાવ્યા હતા ને, એકચ્યુઅલ ફ્લાવર એ બોગનવેલિયા છે, એની જે બ્રેક્ટ છે, એના લીફ છે નીચેના, એ કલરફુલ થઈ જાય. એના ફ્લાવર અંદરના તો બહુ નાના નાના હોય. સમજમાં આવે છે? They produce nectar or scent which attract insect as in jasmine. Nectar यानी juice અને scent मतलब smell. Some flower bear making a lines on the petals which act as a nectar guides that leads the insect to the nectaries as in pansy. Actually there is not nectar or a nectaries. Nectaries मतलब એવી લાઈન હોય, ટ્યુબ્સ હોય, આવી ટ્યુબ્સ હોય, એની અંદર જ્યુસ ભરેલું હોય. But actually this is just a colored line to attract insect. તો ઇન્સેક્ટને શું થાય કે આની અંદર જ્યુસ ભરેલું છે, હની બીને એવું થાય કે આની અંદર જ્યુસ ભરેલું છે ફ્લાવરનું, અને એને લેવા જાય અને જેમાંથી હની બી બને. But actually this is just a colored line to attract insect like in pansy flower. The pollen grains of entomophilous flower are either rough or a sticky. है ना, જેની અંદર જે મેલ જે એન્થર છે, આની એન્થર છે, એની અંદર જે પોલન ગ્રેન્સ અહીંયા પોલન ગ્રેન્સ જનરેટ થાય એ રફ અને સ્ટિકી હોવી જોઈએ, though it can easily stick to the legs of the insect. The pollen grains of entomophilous flower are either rough or a sticky, so that they adhere, yani stick to the body of the insect easily. And एंड स्टिग्मा यानी फीमेल प्लेटफॉर्म where this pollen grain land on it. Stigma is sticky, flat or lobed. When the flowers are small, they form inflorescence. Inflorescence यानी bunch. एक फ्लावर બહુ નાનો હોય તો એક સાથે બહુ બધા flowers ઉગે. To make the conspicuous यानी showy, visible and attractive. Common example is sunflower. Now insect pollination in sweet pea. Pea એટલે વટાણા હે ને, sweet pea. Structure of pea flower. The pea plant belongs to legume family. Leguminous plant કહેવાય. Means the leguminous means these are the pulses. In the legumes means in the root they have root nodules which absorb the atmospheric nitrogen and converts into nitrogenous compound. Okay, and a leguminous flower kehvai. So pea belongs to legumes family, means kathod kehvai, and has papillineous any butterfly shaped. And kevi shaped che? Butterfly shaped. The flower is complete and bisexual and zygomorphic. Complete che means it has both male, all the 5 roles are present. Sepal, petals, gynoecium and androecium. Bisexual means complete che to bisexual to hoya, both male and female reproductive role are present. And zygomorphic yani not symmetry. Symmetry કોને કહેવાય? ફોર એક્ઝામ્પલ એક ફ્લાવર છે એને ટોટલ 6 પંખડી છે, 1 2 3 4 5 અને 6. તો અહીંયાથી હું હાફ કરી દઉં ને, અહીંયાથી એકચ્યુઅલી હાફ કરી દઉં તો આ પાર્ટ અને આ પાર્ટ એક્ઝેક્ટલી સેમ હોય તો એને સિમેટ્રી કહેવાય. ઓકે, બટ ધીસ ઇઝ નોટ સિમેટ્રિકલ, દેટ ઇઝ નોન એઝ અ ઝાયગોમોર્ફિક ફ્લાવર. નાઉ ઇટ્સ calyx yani this green part. Sepal make calyx. Calyx is green and consisting of 5 sepal. આવા કેટલા હોય? 5 sepals હોય. 5 sepal unite and to make calyx. Now corolla यानी पंखुड़ी. एक पंखुड़ी ने petals કહેવાય, પણ petal unites to make corolla. It is brightly colored with 5 petals. It consists of a large innermost petal called as standard. સૌથી અંદરની જે પેટલ છે innermost petal is known as a standard. 2 lateral petals is known as a wing petals, and 2 innermost petal is known as a kneel petal. innermost કે outermost? અહીંયા outermost આવે, સમજ में? innermost ની જગ્યાએ outermost આવે. બે જગ્યાએ innermost છે ને. અહીંયા outermost petal is known as a standard petal. સૌથી બહાર સૌથી નાની મોટી હોય ને, સૌથી બહાર સૌથી મોટી, પછી એની અંદર વિંગ પેટલ અને એની અંદરની સૌથી અંદરની નીલ પેટલ. These petal together form a trough yani a container like structure which closes the reproductive organs yani male and female. There are 10 stamen, male part 10 hoy, out of 9 which are fused. એમાંથી 9 fused હોય and 1 stamen are separate. 9 of which are fused together to form staminal tube, yani is known as staminal tube, which closes the ovary and a part of a style. જે ovary અને એની part of style ને close કરે. અહીંયા જુઓ તમે, આ જે ફ્યુઝ છે ને, આ ફ્યુઝ છે અને આ એક જ છે. ધ સિંગલ ઇઝ સેપરેટ એન્ડ અધર આર ફ્યુઝડ, અને એ ક્લોઝ કરી દે. આ જે દેખાય એ ઓવરી છે, આ બધા ઓવ્યુલ્સ છે. એમાં એક કરતાં, કારણ કે પીમાં એક જ સીડ ના હોય, મોર દેન વન સીડ દેન મોર દેન વન ઓવ્યુલ્સ, રાઈટ? Ovary and part of style. The 10th stamen is free. 9 is united and 1 is free. The gynoecium, any female reproductive part, consists of a single carpel. The ovary is long and narrow. આખી ઓવરી છે, આ ઓવરીની ટાઈપ છે. આખી ઓવરી છે અંદર long and narrow. આ ovary છે. Long and narrow, and in the ovary more than one ovules are present. Long, the style is long, curved structure. The ovary is long and narrow. The style is long, curved structure and is hairy just below the stigma. પોલિનેશન, પોલિનેશનનો મતલબ શું થયો તમને એ બી સમજાવો કે આની પોલન ગ્રેઇન ઉડીને અહીંયા પડવી જોઈએ. સમજમાં આવ્યું? આમાં આ એક મિનિટ, આ સ્ટિગ્મા છે, આ સ્ટિગ્મા છે, આ એક છે એ ફિમેલ પાર્ટ છે, આ ફિમેલ પાર્ટ છે, આવું છે જો, આ ફિમેલ પાર્ટ છે અને આ એની ઓવરી છે. ઓકે, આ ફિમેલ પાર્ટ, આ ઓવરી, ઓવરીની અંદર બહુ બધા ઓવ્યુલ્સ, આ ફિમેલ પાર્ટ છે. ઓકે, અને આ મેલ પાર્ટ્સ છે, મેલ પાર્ટ 9 fused and one is separate. આ one is separate અને બાકીના fused છે. તો what is pollination? Pollination is a pollen grain of a stamen land on stigma of a female reproductive part. એટલે કે અહીંયાથી પોલન ગ્રેન ઉડીને ફિમેલના આ સ્ટેજ ઉપર એટલે કે સ્ટિગ્મા પર આવવી જોઈએ. રાઈટ. The flower is well adapted to insect pollination. Bee pollinate the flowers. Mostly honey bee pollinate the flower. Bees are attracted by colors, scent and nectar. The two-wing petal act as a landing platform for the bee. When the bee land on the wing petal, its wing pulls them down along with the kneel petal, and the style and stigma emerge out touching the under. એટલે આમાં કેવી રીતે એનું પોલિનેશન થાય છે? સપોઝ આ એક પેટલ છે અને એની ઉપર લેન્ડ કરે તો આ પેટલ એ નીચે જતી રહે, તો આ જે એની જે સ્ટિગ્મા અને સ્ટાઇલ છે એ પણ નીચે આવી જાય અને હની બી છે એની બોડીને ટચ કરે. ઓકે, અથવા ના સમજમાં આવે તો ખાલી એક જ આ લાઈન છે લર્ન કરી નાખવાની છે, મિકેનિઝમ. રાઈટ. ટુ સ્ટડી pea flower. Collect pea flower જે હમણાં લાસ્ટમાં જોયા from the field and study it and given below. Examine and draw the external features. Cut the flower lengthwise and draw it and label its part. Draw the different petals and label this as a standard petal, wing petal and kneel petal. Note down the number of arrangements of the stamen. Make a drawing. Yani 9 stamen fused and 1 stamen free. From the anther, obtaining the pollen grain. Examine the pollen grain under microscope and make drawing. Study and draw the gynoecium. Now mention how the flower adapt the insect pollination. Now entomophily. Entomophily means yani pollination by wind. Right? Anemophily, sorry, entomophily तो आगे जतुरे. Anemophily. Anemophilus or a wind pollinated flower have the following characteristics. The flowers are usually small and inconspicuous, not showy. Wind થી બનાવવાનું છે તો insect નું કામ જ નથી. Not showy and unattractive. They do not produce scent or a nectar. The anther produce large quantity of pollen grain because pollen grain must have to transport through wind. So most of the pollen grain are vested and landed on the soil. The stamen are long and protrude out of the flower to be exposed to the wing. એટલે એની જે સ્ટેમેન છે આ ફ્લાવર હોય તો એની સ્ટેમેન છે, સ્ટેમેન become long and protrude that the pollen grain easily comes in a contact of the wind and can be carried away from the flower. Anthers are large, protruding out of the flower and loosely attached to the long filament. यानी this pollen grains are loosely attached with this long filament, so they can easily be moved by the wind. The pollen grains are smooth, light, dry, and sometimes provided with wings, as in pine. Pine ma pollen grains ma wings hoy, so that they can be easily carried by wings to long distance. Stigma. Stigma is comparatively very large, branched, and often feathery to trap the pollen grain. Example: maize, rice, grasses, sugarcane, and pine. Wind pollination in maize. Wind pollination in maize. This is the is a plant of maize, right? यानी male inflorescence मतलब male part and lot of pollen grain and stem માં અહીંયા female part હોય. Okay, અહીંયા બધું જોઈએ. In maize plant, the male flower are born at the apex, मतलब top of the plant, and the female flower are born near the base in the axils of the leaf. Axils मतलब corner of a leaf. આ leaf ની આ axils માંથી female flower ઉગે. Okay. The male flower produces large quantity of the pollen grains. As this anther burst, lot of pollen grain released from the anther, and through the wind it's carried away to a long distance, as well as it fall on the female flower. As the anther bursts, the pollen grains are blown by air current, and many of them may fall on the feathery stigma of a neighboring plant, which have long hanging style. Any style koni hoy? Style, stigma and ovary, long hanging style. So it can long style, so it can easily land pollen grain on stigma, thus bringing about cross pollination, yani pollination by wind. Now investigation 5.2. Take a wheat, maize and grass flower. Take out its stamen and make drawing of its structure. Mature stamen have a long and pendulous matlab lataktu, very long and hanging stamen, and the anthers are exposed to the wind. Now note down the stigma and make a drawing of the gynoecium. Stigma is, these are the examples of not showy flower, pollination by wind only. Stigma is large and feathery to capture the pollen. Try to comment upon the method of the pollination in this. Obviously, pollination by wind, that is anemophily. Now there is a difference between insect pollinated flower. पहला insect pollinated flower જોઈ લો. Insect pollinated flowers have large and brightly colored petals, જે એટલે કારણ કે insect ને attract કરવા માટે. Produce scent and nectar. Pollen grains are rough and sticky. Pollen grains are produced in small quantity. Filaments are short. એના filaments છે એ short હોય, જેની પર anther હોય ને, is a filament and is anther. Stigma are sticky, flat or node-like. Essential rolls are not much exposed. એટલે શોઈ ના હોય. Essential rolls are not much exposed. Exposed मतलब खुला ना હોય, मतलब बंद હોય. Essential roll मतलब male and female roll are not open. They are closed inside the petal. Nectar guides मतलब nectar lines are present on petals like salvia, pea and petunia. While in wind is exactly opposite. The flowers are not showy petal. They do not have any showy petals. Do not produce nectar or a scent. Pollen grains are light and dry. Pollens are produced in large quantity. Filaments are long and exposed anther in the air. Stigma are large and feathery. Male and female parts are exposed to wind because they must have to expose because pollination by wind. Nectar guides are absent like maize and wheat. Hydrophily. Hydrophily. Hydro means water. જેમાં water the pollination થતું હોય. Pollination may also be brought about in some aquatic or a submerged part. એટલે કે submerged means inside water. Plants through the medium of water. For example, Vallisneria and Hydrilla. Pollination in Vallisneria. Vallisneria is a unisexual submerged flower. Unisexual means one plant contain only one sex of a flower, whether the male flower or female flower. The female flower have long coiling stalk which bring the flower on the surface of water. For example of this. For example, this is a female flower which has a long style, coiling style, which bring the water on the surface. But floating male flowers are floating on the surface of water. So when it get pollen grain from the male flower, it drop or accepted pollen grain by the stigma of a female flower. When it gets stigma, then this long style again becomes shorter and it go inside, right? So it become fruits, yani seed and another fruits bani jai. Male flower of usually two plants are separate. One plant bear this two are female flower and another plant has only male flower. And male flower always detached from the plant and it is always float on the surface of water. And from the male flower, female flower get its pollen grain, and the pollen grain means male gametes and female gametes unite and to form a fruit. સમજમાં આવ્યું? એટલે ફિમેલ ફ્લાવરમાં શું હોય? લોંગ સ્ટાઇલ હોય. Vallisneria is a unisexual submerged plant. The female flowers have long coiling stalk which brings the flowers on the surface of water. એટલે એમાં long coil વાળી stalk હોય. Stalk મતલબ સ્ટાઇલ है ना. ફિમેલ સ્ટાઇલ મારે મેં તમને કીધું હતું કે એની જે સ્ટિગ્માની નીચેની જે ડંડી છે that is known as a style. Stigma, style and ovary. The male flower grow underwater. When the male flower ripe, the male flower get detached, yani separate થઈ જાય from the plant and start floating on the surface of water. The free floating male flower clusters, yani jumku બનાવી દે, group બનાવી દે around female flower. Their anther burst, yani their anther burst and pollen grain get attached to the stigma of the female flower. After pollination, the stalk of the female flower again get coiled and pulling the female flower once again underwater. After fertilization, again their stalk coiled and the whole flower go inside the water. And these are the characteristics of a pollination by water. Flowers have the following characteristic by hydrophily, in which the male and female flowers are born on separate plant. The plant are Dioecious मतलब male and female plant flowers are born on separate plant. Flowers are small and inconspicuous. Small and inconspicuous मतलब not showy. Pollen grains are produced in large quantity because most of the pollen grains might float on the surface of water. Now zoophily. Zoophily means નામ પરથી જ ખબર પડે ને, બર્ડ્સ, બેટ. ઝૂમાં શું હોય, બધા એનિમલ્સ હોય, તો ડિફરન્ટ એનિમલ્સથી થાય, એને ઝૂફિલી કહેવાય. There are only few flowers pollinated by birds is known as ornithophily. Is Canna, Bignonia, or a bat થી થાય એને Chereopetrophily like in kadam plant, kadam tree, or a snail, Melanchophily as in snake plant and lemma. Now there is a clear difference between self-pollination and cross-pollination. Self-pollination. Self-pollination occurs within the flower or between the two flowers of the same plant. Flowers do not depend on other agencies for the pollination. Pollen grains are produced in small number or a small quantity. No wastage of pollen grain occurs and thus it is economical. Flowers are not attractive nor do they produce nectar because they do not have to produce all these things because they pollinated by themselves. Self-pollination. Offspring produced are of the same genetical makeup, so the purity of the race is maintained, but after a lot of time they lost the vigor. If there is any defect in the parent plants, then defect is also carried forward in next generation. Now in cross pollination. Cross pollination occurs between two flowers of different plants of the same species. Agents such as insect, water, winds are required for pollination. Pollen grains are produced in large amount. Wastage of pollen grain occurs, hence uneconomical. Flowers attract insect by various means like colored petals, scent and nectar. The offspring produce a many new variation and may show variation and difference in genetical makeup. Now they are the true and false. ચલો તમારે કહેવાનું છે મને. Self pollination is a wasteful process in comparison to cross pollination. Self pollination is a wasteful process. Is a wasteful process self pollination? No, is not wasteful process as compared to cross pollination. Clistogamy ensure the cross pollination. આમાં બધામાં false લખ્યું છે. Clistogamy ensure the cross pollination. આ તમારે અંદર જોવું પડે. Clistogamy, what is clistogamy? Wheat plants show self pollination. No by wind થી થાય. Variation are introduced by cross pollination. Yes. External agencies for pollination are required for self pollination. Self pollination માટે external pollination agencies ની શું જરૂર છે? Unisexuality of the flower ensures self pollination. No unisexual હોય તો compulsory cross pollination જ થાય. Anemophily means pollination by insect. No, it's a pollination by wind. Anemophily. Anemophily means pollination by wind. Wind pollination occurs in maize plant. Right. હવે આ એક જોઈ લેજો ક્લિસ્ટિયોગેમી, એનો મીનિંગ છે અત્યારે. ઓકે.